take me so long to figure out how to press the record button on my camera. What's up, Melly Mafia? It's your girl, Melly, that light burger everybody be watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not, welcome to the game, welcome to the vibes. If you are new to my channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Naima. I go by Melly, that light burger everybody be watching. Y'all already know, and if you don't know, now you do know. I am 29 now. I started my channel when I was like 19. I really started vlogging heavy throughout my pregnancy with my first, which I was like 23. I did not vlog my pregnancy with my second. I had my second at 29. I had a little boy, my papa man. No, I would not be putting my kids on YouTube like that. I definitely would not be putting my son on YouTube. But I definitely would not be putting my kids on YouTube. If you see my kids, they're probably gonna have like a sticker or a blur over their face. I will discuss that why in another vlog, in another video. I never did like a name reveal for my son because I'm just not doing it. Trying to protect my kids and protect their peace while also being a full-time content creator. This content is for me and y'all entertainment. My kids are really not your entertainment. So yeah, that's the gist of it. That's the gist of, you know, what I'm here for and what I'm trying to do. I will be showing you guys mommy content without showing my kids, because you can do mommy content without showing your kids. Daily life vlogs, all of that good stuff is what I, normally do. I'm not gonna promise you guys consistency. I feel like I promised you guys consistency in the past, and it's just rocky. We're rocky. I ain't never consistent on nothing I do, but let's see what 2025 brings me. I have goals, I have ambitions, I have money to make. So yeah, so this video is my labor. Y'all wanted this, so I'm giving it to y'all. Okay, so my son was born 3 weeks early. They say 2.5, but I'm gonna just say 3 because he was born at 37 weeks. My daughter was born at 39 weeks in 5 days, and my son was born at 37 in 4 days. So leading up to it, 30 weeks, I was having Braxton Hicks contractions real bad, like real bad, and they was just like, it's Braxton Hicks, whatever. So I was like, dang, for the next 10 weeks, I'm gonna be very miserable because I be contracting and they hurt, but it's only Braxton Hicks. I'm not dilated. So boom, I went to my 36 and 4 day appointment, and I told them, like, I'm having contractions and they hurt. I was gonna go get the GBS. I was going to get the GBS swab. So he was like, I'm gonna swab you and I'm gonna also check your cervix. So I was having contractions consistently, like every 5 minutes, and he did the GBS and he checked my cervix, and I was 5.5 centimeters dilated at 36 weeks and 4 days, which is crazy. So they sent me over to labor and delivery. I stayed for like 2 hours. It did not progress, so they sent me home. Fast forward until when I hit 37 weeks, I was still, I was 5 centimeters, but I had jumped to 6. I was having more pains, contractions. Went to the hospital about 4 times that week and nothing. They couldn't do anything because they cannot stop your labor and they cannot jumpstart your labor if you're not 39 weeks now. So I was very, very miserable, just stuck in what they call pre-dominal. I think it's called like pre-dominal or something like that labor, where you just like stuck in a loophole. You're not progressing, but it's just painful and it hurts so bad. So it was just so painful, it just hurt so bad. So I got a nurse and she was just like, ugh, you are 6 centimeters, but you don't have the contraction. The contractions aren't consistent, so it's like nothing we can really do. But if you want to get your membrane sweat while I'm doing a cervical check, I can do it. And I said, look, shit, let's do this, because I'm stuck in a loophole of pain. Like, every day is the same pain. My son would give me a good 3 hours of contractions, no dilation, stuck at 6 centimeters. I'm walking, I'm bouncing, I'm doing everything, but he just don't want to tip it over, like, just tip it, so I can go into labor and so I can have you. Even though he was early, it's just like, I didn't want to be stuck in that pain, because it's just like, the longer we kept him in, the better. But I was just stuck in so much pain that at this point, I just rather him on the outside world and get the help he needs if he needed any NICU time, than be just stuck in that pain. Like, that was very miserable. If you know, you know. If you feel me, you feel me. If you don't, you just don't. Like, right. So the day that I had him, I was in the bed with my daughter, and I was supposed to take her to school that day. But she overslept, I overslept, and I was just like, you know what, we're gonna rock out, we're gonna have a chill day, we're gonna have what my mom used to call a mental health day. I'm just not gonna take you to school today. I'm tired, I'm big, fat, pregnant, and just tired. You tired, so you know, it is what it is. We just gonna roll with the day. She was laying on my legs, and my legs just felt very uncomfortable out of nowhere, and I was just like, I moved her to the side. I said, hold on, mommy's gonna get up and mommy's gonna use the bathroom. So I got up to use the bathroom and I pulled up my panties down and my panties was very much so wet. So I'm like, damn, did I pee on myself? Like, and it was a lot. Like, I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna insert a picture. It's nothing nasty. It just looked like wet drawers. That's it. It just looked like wet drawers. So I'm just like, I was on the phone with my mom too. I think my water broke, and she was just like, I said, I don't know. So I just wiped myself, and I put on a new pair of panties. When I put on a new pair of panties, they got wet again. And I said, I know I'm not pissing on myself. So I grabbed another pair of panties, I put a pad on, and as I was walking out the bathroom, I just felt it coming out more. And I was just like, yeah, I think this is it. I think my water broke. So I got my daughter together, and girl, I left the house skipping, hopping, and jumping. I've been in so much pain for the past, since 30 weeks all the way up in 7 weeks. For the last 7 weeks, I was in so much pain that I was just so happy. Even though I was like 37 weeks and 4 days, still early, I knew my baby boy was going to be okay. I was going to be fine. You know, the NICU team was in there just in case. But, you know, I was just so happy not to be in that much freaking pain anymore, because that pain was paining. So I got to the hospital. I dropped my daughter off with my niece. I got my niece is 17, which is crazy. But I dropped my daughter off with my 17-year-old niece because I trust her very much so. My mom met me at the hospital. My husband met me at the hospital. And we got checked in. Well, I got checked in with just me and my mom because my husband had to come home from work and, you know, get his stuff together and head over to the hospital. And once I got checked into triage, I was having a little bit contractions, but it wasn't like nothing crazy. But they checked to see if my water broke. And you know how they do the little swab to test? I had fluid all up in there, so she was just like, oh no, we don't even need to swab it. Definitely having this baby today. Hooked me up to the monitor. To make a long story short, I got the IV. Of course, I did this in natural. I didn't get an IV. Shoot, I got the port for the IV. I didn't need any IV fluids. I tested negative for GBS. I didn't need anything. I was just hooked up to the heartbeat monitor and the NST machine. And I just labored. Like, I stood up. I walked around the room. I sat on the toilet. I was on the bed. I had footage of my labor, but my mom got too much of my private areas to the point where I cannot post that on the internet. So that labor vlog will have to stay in the archives, y'all. But it was intense. It was very much so intense. I felt all the pain on my left side and my lower back. I only labored for 8 hours, like I did with Story. I labored for 8 hours. I didn't have no Pitocin this time. Thank you, Jesus. I didn't need anything. My body, once my water started trickling and breaking, my body just naturally went into the swing of things. And I thought I was gonna labor less time because being that I was already 6 centimeters dilated all that week, I thought, you know, my labor was gonna be like an hour or two and then boom, my son was gonna be out. Nope, still labored for 8 hours. Did it 100% natural. 100% natural. Woo, tore me down, okay? When it was close to the end for me to push him out, I felt all that pain on my left side and my back. Oh my gosh, it was so horrible. But I pushed him out, and I think about 2.5 pushes or 4 pushes, my mom said. It was just hard for me to get his head out because I don't stretch like most people. You know, the vagina stretch down. My vagina does not stretch down, and I noticed that in both my labor vlogs that it just doesn't stretch down. But I got him out. I got the head out first. Then I just pushed even harder, got the body out, and then he slid on out, and they threw him up on me, and he was so tiny. He was 6 pounds 15 ounces. Right now he is 8 pounds 5 ounces. He just made 1 month old, which is crazy. Time is definitely a thief. He is so handsome. He has my whole entire face for right now. He's getting a little bit caramel skin, But you know, he's real handsome. He's sitting right here swinging. I'm looking at him while I'm talking to him. But he's so freaking handsome. And like I said, he was definitely a surprise, because when I found out I was pregnant with him, I definitely was on day 7 of my period, my menstrual cycle. So yes, he definitely was a surprise. But we love him so much. Ooh, he's cute. We love him so much. And if anybody was concerned how Story feels, she loves him so much too. She's so amazing with him. If she's not paying him no mind, when she does pay him some mind, she's very much so amazing with him. She's a great big sister. And yes, it was nothing really more to the labor vlog. 8 hours of labor,